6-10. So this franchise in a dramatic turnaround. Team that has not made the playoffs the last 3 years. Beautiful move by Bryant going. Rutgers coming with a record of 9-5 on top in the Pacific. By half game over Sacramento. Now, depends how you want to look at it, Steve. They've won 5 of the last 7, or looking at it from the other occasions, a very tough player. They doubled up on Brown. He found the open back
here tonight, and the Luke Walton 3. It's interesting talking to Phil Jackson before the game. He said he thinks Walton is a better shooter from 3 than he is from inside.
We're 11 of 37 from downtown. That's a franchise record. Most three-point attempts in a single game. Good play by Aaron Williams to stop the dribble on Bryant. He gets it right back. Throws the double. Boozer over to help, and somehow
he's been hit with injuries throughout his career. That's probably the weakest part of his game, but he can shoot the ball once he finds his rhythm.
Here's Bryant through the
team for 47 in his last 2 games. You knew he'd come out here with a purpose tonight, and he is feeling it here early on, doing it from all angles, going against the rookie Brewer. The pull-up gets hit on the wrist and draws the foul.
Off the mark, Odom with the rebound. Lakers doing a good job off the boards against the top rebounding team of the NBA. Here's Bryant.
The jumper. Phil telling us before the game that around the New Year, Christmas and New Year, their schedule gets absolutely brutal. Doesn't look like the Utah Jazz that's led the NBA this year in winning percentage.
And complete replays of the award-winning inside the NBA. The steal by Parker. He has Walt with him. The trail of Bryant goes at Carolina.
Let's take a look at the circus shot by Kobe Bryant. Looked like he thought he had a pretty easy layup right here, and then he realizes, uh-oh, this is the guy that blocks 3 shots a game, and he throws it.
20-7 in this second quarter. Miles thought he took a hit. Final seconds of the half. Bryant playing for a last shot, gets the pick. Bryant to the rim.
January after the arthroscopic knee surgery, you certainly look like you are tonight. What's the difference? How good do you feel tonight?
I feel pretty good. It's the knee's getting better, it's getting stronger, so I feel pretty good.
Only 16 field goal attempts so far.
The hockey team, the Kings, you got the Clippers and the Lakers. So they have 6 scheduled doubleheaders here.
It should be pointed out, those are separate.
Yeah.
Southern California. Utah Jazz at 13-3, Lakers at 9-5. Both clubs shot well in the first quarter. Not the case here at the start of the second as Bryant puts the move on Gilchrist.
He just seems to have his hand on every ball.
I think the only question is Garrett Dress, 6 of 11, 12 points for Bryant. And here is Bryant off. Here's Williams. Turiak with the save, and Walton comes up with it. Bryant on the run, met by Miles.
7 shot attempts a game last year, 16 so far this year. So he's obviously just feeling his way back in, but in the meantime doing a better job of distributing the ball and getting his teammates involved.
In the backcourt, Luke Walton, Lamar Odom, and Roy Turiak up front. Bryant being played by Miles, goes behind the back. Turiak gets it right back out.
The stakes he's playing on, his teams have always executed for so many years with Stockton and Malone, the picks and hard cuts. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you defensively.
Bryant allowed 64 points in the second half, led by 7 at the start of the fourth quarter, but as you mentioned, very quiet for Kobe and Lamar Odom.
Talked about the rebounding at the beginning of the game. Utah has been dominant all season. Lakers are patchwork lineups throughout the season, and the reason they're 13-3 now, they are healthy and deep.
Although having their difficulties here tonight. Shot clock down to 8. Bryant for 3. Just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Bryant for 3. Kobe Bryant, 45 points. He's hit 10 in a row, 2 straight from downtown.
I'm ready to give him the MVP award. Look at this one, about 4 feet behind that line.
Ace man, George Gervin, as a member of San Antonio, did it at New Orleans against the Jazz of New Orleans. That was back in April of '78. 33 there. Jiricek got the step. Brown came over on the block. Bryant fires forth,
Pivoting everything. There's nothing you can do. You can't put him in a spot in which he's uncomfortable.
Jiricek up on Bryant, who shoots over him.
Saw it for 48 minutes against Milwaukee, and they did what they couldn't do the other night. They got the ball right in the middle of the paint, and that's the area you have to attack, right there. As soon as the ball goes there, the defense has to react. If you're Kobe, you can just get up over the top of everybody and dunk it, and he actually just pushes it, forces it. A trainer today, I said, is it true he's lost 15 pounds? He said it's more like about 5. Williams has worked on his conditioning. He hasn't lost that much weight, but he's gotten stronger and much more confident.
Pistons now 10-5. They have won 7 in a row, and now the fact that Boozer had his hands up, and the Lakers control.
Right at a point last year, Marv, where some Jazz fans were wondering whether he was faking it. He has a house out here in L.A. He did until recently. Bryant
had number 25 in Chicago, back to 4 in San Antonio, back to 25 in Portland. That's the high on Steve Kerr look, and then finally Utah continues to struggle with the shot. Bryant putting moves on Kirilenko, who does not go for it. And Bryant with the jumper. Ball last touched by the Lakers, so Utah maintains possession.
Well, keep in mind, Andre Kirilenko has the wingspan of about a 7-footer, and he stays right with Kobe.